What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fried Vice here, and we be out here today chicken spice. So today, this is the day that we're going to be doing the tier list for your numbers. Yeah, you heard it. We're rating the numbers 0 through 9. What's this thing down here? I don't know. Parentheses? Who cares? Pfft, we don't need those. Pfft, who cares? Whatever. We're not going to rank that. 0 through 9. I know you are all familiar with these. Some of you might be more familiar with some of them than others. Maybe you're a really big fan of some of these numbers. Maybe you've just kind of been dabbling in them. But at the very least, I know that we know that you've been counting down the days till you can see which number comes out on top. So here we go. We're going to start off with number 0. And so some people aren't even sure is 0 a number? Yeah, actually it is. 0 is a number. But it's not a quantity of how much of something there is. It's a lack thereof. Yeah, that's right. We're getting fancy out here. Okay, so 0. Oh, wow. You can't even really see these. Oh, you can see the rest of them. So 0 is like invisible. It's the amazing invisible 0. It's not top tier. And you know why it's not top tier? Because to be top tier, you have to have a special something. And you know what 0 has? Actually, 0 has nothing. But that's why it's not any of these other ones. Because it has no flaws. It has 0 flaws. But it also has 0 things that make it outstandingly amazing to put it up in the top tier. So with 0 flaws, you immediately get put at amazing. Okay, number 1. Now many of you might say, oh, Fried Vice, you're just going to put number 1 in top tier. No, number 1 doesn't go in top tier. You know why? Because number 1's overrated. Why is number 1 overrated? Because everybody wants to be number 1, whatever. But you know what? Number 1's just kind of okay. Let's be real. It's cool to have number 1, to be representing number 1. But the flaw number 1 has is that it's just a little bit overrated. And so it just gets put down to okay. If you can't tell already, if you have 0 flaws, you're at the amazing tier. You have 0 flaws and you're something special, top tier. Otherwise, it's just okay. It's an okay number. It's good. Number 2. Oh, shoot, you guys can't see number 2 either. Number 3 you can see. Number 4. Number 5. 6. Alright, whatever. Number 2, it's also invisible. So where does the invisible number 2 go? Number 2 is... Look, half the numbers out there are divisible by 2. That's cool. That gives us some credit. But so many numbers are related to the number 2. Every other number is number 2 related. In my head, it's just meh. Number 2 is, it's just so overused. It gets a lot happening. 1 is the loneliest number, but 2's better than 1, some say. But I'm going to say 2's worse than 1 in this case, because now it takes 2 to tango, and because of that, we're putting it in the meh tier. Okay, number 3. Number 3, hot take. Number 3 is in top tier. Why? Boom. Because number 3, look at this. Look at these curves. Look at that. Number 3 is curves. That's why number 3 is in top tier. It's hard to explain it. It's prime. These other ones are prime, but this is curvy prime. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you saw this curvy prime? You never did. All right. Number 4. Number 4. Where does number 4 go? Honestly, number 4 is kind of lame. Does anybody like number 4? 2 squared is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's like you take all the lame things about 2, you double it, and you're 4. 4 is lame. Okay, moving on. Number 5. Number 5, we're going to put it in the okay tier. Number 5 is okay. Number 5, kind of like number 1, is okay. Like, number 5 is also prime. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. 5 is nice because you get a lot of nice things when you use 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Times 5 again, 125. 5 times 2 is 10. Times 4 is 20. You either get zeros or 5s out of it. And we already know that 0 is amazing, 0 flaws, right? So half the time you use 5, you got 0 flaws because you end up with some number with a 0. The other half of the time, you get another 5. So it's okay. It's pretty good. All right, next up we have 6. So So you see, 6 is a combination of 3's. 3 plus 3, and 3 times 2. That kind of lowers 6's power level, in my opinion. So 6, it lowers it so much that I'm going to put 6 in the meh tier with number 2. You know, even though it has some curvingness, it's just not... It's not what you want to see. Because in order to get the 6, we have to deal with some 2's. And we don't want to deal with the 2's. Now let me tell you, we don't. And also, you're going to find out later, hint, hint, 6 is just a worse version of a different number. Okay, let's go to number 7. A lot of people are fans of number 7. A lot of people are. I feel like I would be hurting people not to give credit to the 7. 7 represents the lucky number. It's the holy number. It's the nicest of the numbers. But again, we're suffering a little bit from number 1 here, in that 7 gets to be a little overrated. So we're just going to put 7 with amazing. So here we have 0, 7. You get another 0. You get James Bond in there. But we got 7 up there. That's where 7 belongs. It's pretty amazing. It's not as amazing as our top tier 3, though. Okay, number 8. Where does number 8 go? Well, number 8 is really similar to a 3 in that, look at those curves. Look at those. It's just a little bit more curves. But you know what they say, too many curves is a bad thing. And 8 is just going to be an okay. It's the nice. It's just not as nice, and wow. It even suffers from being too overly symmetrical. Okay? We don't want this too much symmetry going on, because too much is a little bit too much. It's just kind of okay. Okay, next up we have 9. 9 is the better version of 6. How much better? Actually, looking at this now, oh, by the way, that goes there, obviously. What is this? Stupid. Parentheses. That's not even a number. Not even a number. Who needs that? Actually, 8 is even lower. I'm just looking at this 8 right now, and I just can't stand how it's trying to replicate the beauty of this number 3, and it's just disgusting me. So 8 goes down there. That's where we put 8. Pathetic is this parentheses. Parentheses. Pathetic. It's like it was meant to be down here. You surround your numbers with these, and it just makes them pathetic, you know? All right. So anyway, here is our definitive ranking for all of the numbers between 0 and 9. Throwing these stupid parentheses in there as well. I get it. They're there. So pose it. Whatever. Anyway, this has been Fried Vice. Keep a lookout for more amazing content such as this. Please make sure to like, subscribe. If you're new as well, that would be amazing. Leave a comment with which number do you think belongs at the top of the tier, and which number goes at the bottom. All right, which ones are the okay numbers? Oh, look at that, 51 and 50. Area 51 confirmed. Anyway, that's what it is. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.